Hi everybody, this is your reading for Saturday the 22nd of April. Thanks for joining me. I can't believe how quickly this month is going, so let's have a look at what this day is about. Okay, so interesting. I love the symbols of the Tarot. That's why I love doing this. We've got old age here. We've got the Hermit, which is wisdom. It's shining this light of truth onto the self and understanding what the self is about. So it's introspection, it's vigilance, and it's being self-vigilant in particular. So think about what it is in your life that is making you feel so burdened, that is making you feel like you have so much on your plate, that is really bogging you down. And really look at each one of these things that you're carrying. These two guys are the same, okay? He's a hermit. He's obviously doing some introspection. He's up in the Himalayas somewhere. But this guy is him usually, and usually he works very hard. He is relied upon, and he's really kind of, because he does a good job, he's given a lot of work to take on. So he's got all of these ones that he's kind of carrying, and it's overwhelming, and it can't go on like that forever. Okay, it's too much. It's too tiresome. As he gets older, and as he will continue to get older, those 10 ones are going to get even harder to carry. So the message is that by doing some introspection and really being honest with yourself about how much you can do and how much you want to do and how much you're willing to do, and really getting clear with yourself on that, will really leave you with some answers where you've narrowed things down to one wand in particular that you really enjoy doing. You've let go of some of the superfluous stuff, and that makes you feel much happier. Okay, so for an example, let's say I'm a 50-year-old builder. I work on the motorways and the highways and stuff, and I have to use the jackhammers and all the tar stuff and all of that thing. And it's getting harder as I'm getting older to do all this work, especially the manual labor. So I'm kind of thinking now, what should I do? Should I try and change roles where I'm doing less manual labor? Should I do something where I'm using one machine that's less difficult on my back because I've got a bad back or whatever it is? Or do I look at changing careers, something that's totally not so manual, so that I, as I get older, don't struggle, okay? And those are real, serious questions that we all need to ask ourselves and can ask ourselves, because we can plan the future to a certain extent, okay? And what, in the case of the builder, for him to, let's say, not do the jackhammer anymore and to apply for an office position, that will remove his problem, which is the excessive manual labor. He'll sit in the office, he's still doing work that he enjoys, and he's much happier doing that as a result. But the main thing, the main reason a lot of people like that wouldn't actually look into it or look into making changes is pride. You know, I'm a 50-year-old man, I'm still strong, I'm still powerful, I can keep up with the 20-year-olds. You know, it's that matter of I won't give in, I won't be beaten. And that's just the ego trying to kind of keep up with the Joneses, but it's not really being truthful to yourself. So if you're doing 2 art exhibitions every year, and your best friend, who just happens to also be an artist, does 3 a year, and you're in competition with each other, and you really think, oh, I should really do 3 a year as well, just so I can keep up with it, then really ask yourself, what is it that I want to do? What's this thing with my friend or with this work in my life or whatever it is? What's the external circumstances really triggering within me? Because the external stuff, like the builder who's getting older or the friend who lives next door and does 3 exhibitions, those are triggering points that set off something internally, okay? So something today is going to trigger you off that says, okay, listen, you've actually got quite a lot on your plate here. You're going to have to make a decision about what's important and what isn't. And really ignore your friend, ignore how other 50-year-old builders are doing, and only ask yourself how you're doing. Would doing one gallery, would doing one retrospective or one opening a year actually improve the quality of your work? And would that be right for you? Or If you're, let's go back to the builder, if you're really suffering every day and other 50-year-olds aren't, then should you quit this job and to make your life easier? It's really about your truth, no one else's. And if you decide correctly, you will feel like a burden has been lifted off your shoulders by the end of the day. Just as soon as you make the decision, it'll be like, oh, I can breathe, it's gone. I know I've made the right decision. So that's how you know you've made the right choice here, because there'll be this immediate sense of relaxation. Now I can relax, I can calm down. And also here, if we've got old age here replaced with youth, it's, you know, all of the things that are dragging you down and making you feel old and making you feel tired, you know, by reorganizing things and taking that little bit of extra energy. I know that's the 11th one that I'm asking you to add now, by making a decision, but by cutting back and by prioritizing, you will feel much more energized and much more youthful, because you're not doing things which are beyond you. And I think the main thing that keeps us from doing that is pride. You know, the pride. Of course I can handle it. Of course I can keep up with everything. Of course I can do this. I think a lot of us have to learn that you know, we all need help, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help at times. So I hope this really clarifies something for you in terms of your life moving forward, so that life becomes easier and less of a struggle. The Queen is a 1 in numerology, like all court cards. 1 and 9 is 10, and 10 is 20. 20 reduces to 2 in numerology, and 1 and 2 is a relationship. So this is about the relationship you've got with yourself, okay? And that's your priority today. Your relationship with yourself, how are you going to treat yourself, how are you going to take care of yourself, and how are you going to treat yourself with dignity and respect and self-love and all of the things that you really deserve for yourself and from yourself. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, maybe to clarify or to look at what the priorities are moving forward, or what's coming up in certain areas of your life, then please get in touch with me via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading with me. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.